Hello everyone, welcome to Socrates Lab. Socrates Lab, in a nutshell, is a language learning platform built to support teachers in practical ways. It uses AI to help automate parts of the lesson preparation and practice. But the important thing is that teachers stay in control of the AI with built-in guardrails. The goal is not replacing teaching. It is to support it, save time, and make it easier to create meaningful learning activities. On the other hand, for students, it's an interactive environment where they can practice speaking, do structured drills, and play social language games, both in class and outside the classroom. My name is Haluk. I'm an educational technology consultant, and in this tutorial I'll walk you through some concrete examples of what you can do with Socrates Lab and how it fits into real teaching workflows. Let's get started. In my opinion, saving time for teachers starts with saving the time to learn a new app. For that reason, Socrates Lab includes a built-in assistant. It helps you with the most common tasks, like creating courses and activities, inviting students, or simply discovering what's possible on the platform. Instead of searching through menus or documentation, you can just start there. So, let me begin by creating a course and your first activity. The course creation process is very straightforward. You give your course a name and a short description. That description might seem simple, but it actually plays an important role. If you choose to use AI features, such as generating materials, creating questions, drafting student feedback, or setting up AI tutors, this is the context the system relies on. For example, if you create an AI tutor that answers student questions or provides one-on-one feedback based on the quiz results or the student's individual mistakes, the course description helps the AI stay aligned with your goals, your level, and your teaching approach. So it's worth taking a moment to write it clearly, but if you're not going to use any of that, then you can keep it simple. Here are some existing fields that you can create to help the AI understand your goals better. But again, I'm doing this just to show you the AI features. And if you're not going to use them, you can just skip ahead to the next section. So in here you can actually upload a PowerPoint you have, or a PDF, or an image, whatever you may have about your course, and upload it here just to help the AI assistant do a better job while creating your course structure. This is where the sections and modules of your creation is created with the AI assistance, and you will always be able to modify this or modify the sections and modules the AI generates. So nothing is set to stone. I'm gonna go very simple in here because everything is pretty obvious. It is better if you explain who your learners are and what their goals are, or what kind of content personalization can be put in place, what is the duration of the course, of course, what language do you want the content to be in, and also what is the modality of the course. Is it going to be a hybrid course, an online or in person? And it's totally fine to leave them empty if you don't want to give any details about that. Now, if you want to create your course using a personal assistant like an institutional copilot or your personal ChatGPT account, you can use the custom AI feature, which is going to create a prompt that you can copy and then paste into your preferred AI assistant. Most people choose Copilot because of the institutional data privacy agreements. Your school probably has one of them, but it's up to you. Or you can go with our internal generative AI, in which case we're going to choose one of the best models for you, and do the selection for you. For that, you need to give us specific AI consent that you know and acknowledge that you're using AI to create this content and you're aware of the data policies. The initial AI course generation process can take a few seconds, up to a minute or two, based on the content. This is how your sections and modules look like when they're ready. And you might as well create them manually, as I mentioned. You can also do it on your own without using the AI. Now, all these section names and module names can be edited. They can be made visible or hidden from the students. And you can also set availability settings, which determines when students can access these sections or modules. You can change the name of sections if you wish. Module names can also be renamed. They can be made public, which means once a module is public, the students will be able to go through your course content without needing a student account. But without a student account, you won't be able to track their progress either. So if you're going to hold exams or quizzes, it's strongly recommended that your students have an actual account. In any part of Socrates, you can click on the profile picture, which is going to open the profile page. And in this page, you can actually access the training mode that we developed for new users. If you toggle this on, you're going to see some helpful tips in the shape of purple light bulbs or glimmering purple borders around sections. Helpful tips will be explaining what each section of Socrates is developed for. So, in here, you can change the background of your application, and after toggling the training mode on, it is going to become much easier to explore Socrates Lab and learn about what each button and each feature is developed for. Since this is a short video tutorial, I'm not going to go through each question type and each activity you can achieve with Socrates Lab, but I can give you a couple of examples. In this example, we built a bunch of questions, and if you can see, number 18, 19, and 20 are audio recording questions. The difference is that number 19 has a model recording recorded by the teacher. Number 18 is a simple audio recording question with instructions on top, saying something like, please say, bonjour, je m'appelle, and then name yourself, and then je suis étudiant à McGill. In the second question, though, you can see there is a model recording that the student cannot play before recording their own voice first. So the settings for the model recording can be changed later on. You can set it to something like play before the student records their own voice, or play it simultaneously with the student. But in this mode, the student needs to record themselves first to be able to hear the model recording. As you can see, as soon as the student records their answer, the model recording and the student's own recording in a comparative way becomes available to the student, so they can hear the model recording and hear themselves and compare. Now I would like to show you how convenient this approach can get, especially when it's supported with the Chat with AI button. When pressed, the internal AI assistant is going to analyze the sound recording of the student, and after this analysis, it's going to support the student with a detailed pronunciation and speech analysis. I'm going to let you read the analysis and then decide for your own. Skip to the next section if AI audio feedback is not an interest for you. Now, the AI feedback is also available for multiple choice questions or other text questions available in Socrates Lab. So, just to give you an example, if you make a selection as a student and then try to chat with the AI, you're going to get some feedback for your selection. And as the teacher of this course, you can actually decide what kind of tone or approach the AI should have while answering to the students. Now, if you don't want to use the AI, again, you can use the manual check answers button, which is available to all students. And you can get some feedback using that check answers button as well. The only difference would be the system feedback is going to be limited with what the correct and incorrect answers are and whether the student made the right selection. Once you press this button as a student, moving forward, all the question items are going to be reactable, which means that students will be able to get immediate feedback with colors and the correct answers.